Hello and welcome back to a Strong Collectors live stream. Today we have got about, well, not quite 20,000 comics, but I've got about 75 boxes here we're going to go through. We're going to be trying to sell off pretty much most of my uncle's collection. He's been collecting his whole life. So today we've got stuff from probably the 90s to current stuff, maybe like 2020. Four might be the newest things that we're going to be selling. So the goal is going to be to sell each box, depending on what's in the box, but majority of the boxes, I think the starting bid is going to be around $25. And then we'll go probably like buy now for 50. So if you really want it, just lock it in, take it. We'll put it off to the side. It's going to be marked as sold. I think the easiest way to ship these is going to be through UPS. I think I was looking it up. And depending on where you're at in the country, it should be about $30 per box. So, buy the box for 50, ship it for 30. You get a box of comics for under $100. So we've got things like, I'll just pull out a box here real quick. This is DC, not Batman stuff. So you've got Action Comics in there. I'll go a little farther back. We've got Nubia. We'll go a little farther back. Wonder Woman. And then we've got Justice League. So some of these boxes are going to be a little bit more grab bag-ish. I mean, everything is mostly sorted. Just depends on how it's sorted. So we've got a lot of boxes that are sorted per year. So like this DC box, especially 2022, you're going to get kind of the whole gamut of DC comics like you just saw, but it's all going to be within that time frame. Other boxes are sorted a little bit more per character. So I've got, let's see, Image. So this has Radiant Black, Paper Girls, Chew, and those are going to be more like run orders of the full box. I have full box of Detective Comics. So that's just front to back, all Detective Comics. You're not going to get anything else mixed in there. So that's kind of how the sale is going to go. We'll see how well this goes. If it's something successful and we can move quite a few things for my uncle, maybe this will be a recurring live type that we do. But for now, we're just going to try it out for the day. And then, like I said, if you want me to like look up your specific address or city or zip code, how much is it going to cost to ship to your location? I can look that up before you do any bidding or purchasing. That way you have an idea of what you're going to be spending to ship the boxes to you. I think the best way to ship them is just going to be to tape the boxes themselves shut. I'll probably put, maybe like a few just blank bagging boards in between the hand holes if there's not already, the flap that I can just put up and just have it cardboard on the sides. So that way we can just probably duct tape the box, put the label on it, and send it out to you. Get your cheap box of comics. My uncle is selling off his collection. He just had a liver transplant. It was 2 years ago now. He had 2 liver transplants. He had one, and then it didn't, like his body rejected it, or there was a clot or something. I can't remember exactly why. The first liver transfer didn't go well. So went back to the hospital. Luckily was able to get another liver just in time. Kind of gives him the new lease on life. He wants to do more traveling. He wants to kind of see more of the world. He's enjoyed his comic books. He's still going to be, reading comics probably for the rest of his life. But he's amassed quite a collection that he wants to, send out to the world, have other people enjoy his comics, have their love for reading and everything. He's enjoyed them, but he doesn't want them to just sit in storage. He wants other people to get to experience it too. So we're going to try to send some of these out into the world. I'll put in kind of my probably Venmo and PayPal. PayPal is probably the easiest way. You're welcome to use goods and services if you want to. I'll just, cover the like $2 fee that'll be. I was also thinking it'd be kind of cool to do like more of a donation box. Like if you personally don't care to get the box, but you're like, oh, just take a box and donate it somewhere for other people to enjoy, like take it to a library or something, we can definitely do that. We're in San Diego right now, so if you're local, feel free to let me know and you can just stop by, pick it up. I know I was talking to somebody from Orange County earlier this morning. They're going to possibly come down and check out a few things. But yeah, if you're local, obviously feel free to stop by, pick up in person. But otherwise, like I said, we can ship out if you want us to. And I can always look up those prices. Like I said, it looked like it was going to be between like $30 and $40, depending on your location, and depending on like the weight of the box. If the full thing is bagged and boarded, it's going to be a little bit lighter than if they're just in there raw. But then also know that if you're getting them raw, you're going to probably get about 25 plus more comics in the box. But that's kind of the way we're thinking about it now. T3 is here. He's here to support. So like I said, I'm going to probably do most boxes starting at like $25 if you wanted to just do a starting bid. And then by the end of the day, if nobody's topped your bid, I'll send you a message and tell you that you were the top bidder. If you're going to bid, you can let me know in the comments here so I can like mark it down. But then also send me an email, strongcollectors@gmail.com. That way I can actually contact you afterwards, because if it's just a username on YouTube, I'm not going to be able to go back and see who was bidding on what. So make sure you're sending me a message there, or you can also DM me on Instagram. But strongcollectors@gmail.com is probably the easiest one. I'll go ahead and make a banner for that right now. Okay. So if you're joining on the YouTube stream, you'll see the banner come up. If you're on TikTok, I'll probably switch between TikTok and Instagram throughout the day. But YouTube is going to be the main spot that we're kind of showing everything. And that'll be the chat that I'm able to keep up with the easiest. So if you're on either of the other vertical platforms, switch over to YouTube and we'll be able to conversate a little bit easier. So put that back up. So strongcollectors@gmail.com. If you want to put it on bid, you totally can. I think I'm going to start off the morning, because right now, if I shift the camera over, you can kind of see I've got a wall of books over here to the side. So those go, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 high. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide. So about 20 boxes over there. And I've got another stack of boxes here. Obviously, I've got the boxes behind me here. So a lot of boxes to go through. I think I'm going to sort like Marvel and DC, and then probably have Image off to the side. I don't think we have quite as many Image boxes, although we probably have maybe 5 or less than 10, though, I would say. How many issues per an average box? I would say, again, it's going to depend if it's bagged and boarded or in the raw. I believe there's about 200 in there. If it's like a mix, like if it's raw, I would expect about 200. If it's bagged and boarded, I would expect more like 150. So, and I can always, like, if you are getting a box of raw comics and you want them bagged and boarded, we can do that. You know, probably like small fee just to cover the time that it's going to take to bag and board 100 issues. And then also obviously the supplies to do that. But again, that's like between 150 to 200 plus comics per box for $25 to $50, depending on the box. I don't think we have anything crazy key, but also you could get lucky, and I just don't know that key is in there. I know I was just looking, one of these boxes here on top, or maybe it's behind me now. There's the first appearance of the Court of Owls. I think that's maybe a little bit more of a speculative issue. It's not crazy valuable. I think it's like $35. But if the Court of Owls comes into like the Robert Pattinson style of movies, then you could see that price probably go up quite a bit. We've got a lot of New 52 things. So like I said, I think I'm just going to pull the table back here so I can move around, sort Marvel on one side, DC on the other side, and we'll go through and kind of get an idea of what's what. But just give you an idea of kind of what's out on the tables now. I've got a whole box of Spider-Man family. So it's going to be your like Amazing Spider-Man. I think there's, this is like around Spider-Verse time. So there's Spider-Punk, Spider-Woman. We've got the DC box, Flash, Hawkman, Doomsday Clock, different things like that, some smaller. So it's a little bit of a grab bag, but there's, you know, enough issues in there that you get a good chunk of each of those. Image, you've got Radiant Black, Crossover, Kick-Ass, Paper Girls, Chew. Got a box of Punisher. That's a little bit older stuff. So I think that's like Punisher War Journal. You've got non-DC Batman stuff. I think that's the one we just looked at that had kind of the mix of Action Comics, Wonder Woman, all the different DCs within 2022. But like I said, we've got 90s to pretty much current. So I'm going to push the table back and we're going to get started. If you're wanting to do any bidding, remember, email it to me is the easiest way for me to know and keep track of who's wanting what. And then that way I can let you know at the end of the day if you are the winner. We also have some action figures back here. So he's got a lot of He-Man Masterverse type stuff. So we've got Whiplash here. He's got Clawful, Trapjaw, different items like that. If you're wanting He-Man figures, there's also this Wonder Woman that's kind of cool. Box is not perfect, but kind of an interesting Wonder Woman figurine. I'd have to look that up. I have no idea what she goes for, but kind of cool. We can always ship the action figures either in box or loose. Like this one's never been opened before. I don't think, yeah, tape is still sealed, so he's never been opened. But if you wanted it shipped loose so it's a little bit cheaper, we could also do that too. So, all right, we're going to go through Marvel and DC. I'll leave these up here for now. These will maybe be some of the stuff that's got current bids on it, but Marvel's on this side, DC's on this side. Got some extra bags and boards put over here. Welcome back. All right. So we've got Black Panther, Blade, Fantastic Four, Daredevil, Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi. Those are going to stay on the Marvel side. DC, Future State, Danger Street, Night Terrors, Metal. Going over to the DC side. Let's see. And I'm going to go back to my banners. If there's any questions, like if there's specific types of comics you're wanting to know if we've got here, let me know and I can pull them out. So this box is just full, solid front to back Deadpool. Got Deadpool team-ups in there. Marvel events. So this one's a good one, I think. Whoop. You've got, oh, it's backwards. Partially backwards, maybe not. Some are in there backwards. All right, so we've got, it says Marvel events bagged. That was a lie. You've got East of West, Saga, Shudder, Five Ghosts. So you've got a lot of Image stuff in here. Ooh, Invincible. Might have to look up the Invincible comics. Oh, there's some Spawn goes with the other Spawn. And maybe we'll do a little sorting as we go too. Spawn. Yeah, I'll probably pull out these Invincible books to get looked up. Because everybody loves Invincible right now. I love Invincible. Invincible is my favorite comic story of all the times, I think. Ooh. When Jada Toys starts making action figures, I hope they make a Best Tiger. He was probably one of my favorites from the extended Invincible universe. a little bit of sorting. Again, if there's specific issues you're wanting me to look and see if we've got, I'll do that. Check through the box, make sure we're not missing any. Maybe you get lucky and you snatch some keys for it from us from cheap, but we'll try to catch those. 5 ghosts. Okay, let's go back here. Got Black Science. Quite a few of those. Switch over here. East of West. I've heard this is a very good comic. I've never read it. Saga is very good. I have read I think the first compendium of that. Let's see. Yeah, there's some of them are bagged and boarded, some of them are just in raw. Some of them have never been read before. All right. I think we got all the spawns out. Probably, well, we'll leave Witchblade in here. If you want Witchblade, Witchblade's in that box. Let's take this out. So yeah, if you're wanting Invincible, we've got a few Invincibles in here. Perhaps they've been read, but they're looking pretty untouched. They have not been read. Confirmed. Brand new Invincibles. Some more Witchblade in there. All right, so I'm going to send those over to get appraised before we send out Invincible books. Super cheap. Where do you want those? And then we'll probably keep these spawns separate from the other ones, but there's like this 306. This goes up to 260. Whoa. All right, so this Marvel Events was a lie. Oh, the other side of the thing was, so I saw Marvel Events bagged, and the other side was Image. Just got taped on there backwards. So, all right. Image box. This one would be a $25 starting bid box if you're interested. All right, keep finishing over here. Marvel, what do we got here? This is kind of more modern Marvel stuff. We've got Doctor Strange, Inhumans, Shield. We've got Marvel and Star Wars. I'll also confirm that we're actually trying to sell all the books that we're trying to sell, and they're not some that he's trying to keep for his personal collection. You're not wanting Star Wars, right? No Star Wars, so. Dr. Aphra, which, I don't know, maybe you got to look up Dr. Aphra #1, because I thought I'd seen, maybe it was just a graded book that goes well. So yeah, lots of Dr. Aphra in here. Got Mace Windu. These are all bagged and boarded, the whole box front to back. And then we've got some Avengers. So this is like Avengers during Judgment Day time. Then we've got some Savage Avengers. So that's your Black Knight, Anti-Venom, Conan the Barbarian, Weapon H. Kind of a cool looking team. I have not read Savage Avengers, but I'd like to. Got Marvel Gods, starting at #1. A little farther. Got some Guardians of the Galaxy. A little farther. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. Got Midnight Suns. Defenders. Kind of a cool cover. Okay, so yeah, we got half Star Wars, half other Marvel stuff. So I'm going to put that off to the side here. Down here, we've got, I think this is our Marvel events. So we're going to have House of M. Yep. So you've got, ooh, House of M sketchbook. Kind of interesting. But then you've got regular House of M #1. Going through House of M. Then we've got, all the like House of M mini-series. So we got 1 through 5 of Mutopia, Sentinel Squad, Son of M. So it's got Incredible Hulk, House of M, Iron Man, House of M. If anybody has the Marvel Legends House of M Iron Man jetpack, I'm missing the jetpack for Iron Man. Spider-Man, Exiles. Then we switch into Civil War time. So you've got the Illuminati there, Silent War, and then Civil War. Might need to look up Civil War to see value on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you've got all the Civil War, like Frontline, Civil War X-Men, Cable and Deadpool, Young Avengers and Runaways, The Return, Civil War Aftermath Spotlight, kind of a fun magazine-looking cover. And then we finish off with the Initiative type stuff. So mostly House of M and Civil War in that box. I feel like that's a good box there. I like that box. Good stories. Then we've got another Star Wars box. All bagged and boarded here. So we've got Darth Vader in here. Obi-Wan Kenobi, some Mandalorian. I'll pull out a Mandalorian. So Mandalorian there. Like I said, this whole box is bagged and boarded, so I would assume this is going to be like 150-ish issues. Again, I'm not going to pull out every single one to count it up, but full box of Star Wars. There's some bounty hunters. Another Darth Vader. And if any of you know some hidden gem comic that's worth hundreds of dollars in any of these boxes, feel free to let me know. This is stuff to read, I think. You're keeping Ultimates, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. We're tripping over boxes. Okay. Next, this is Unsure. Flip it. So we've got some, was this another full box? No. So we've got Deadpool, Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. Mostly Amazing Spider-Man. Some Non-Stop Spider-Man. Spider-Punk. Got Spider-Punk in there. Are you wanting to keep Miles Morales Spider-Man stuff? Okay. We'll pull out Miles Morales for him. She's got like, this is Miles Morales. Okay. Miles Morales stays, but Edge of Spider-Verse does not. So if you want some Spider-Rex, that's available. Some Gwen Stacy Ghost Spider. So yeah, mostly Amazing Spider-Man stuff in that box. Let's label it. Spider-Man. Bring it over. More Star Wars. Got Star Wars. Luke and Vader on the cover there. Star Wars. Got Yoda. A little farther, there's Darth Vader #1. Let's see what else we've got. Let's see, we got one. Yep. Kylo Ren #1. Mandalorian #1. Okay, so full box of bagged and boarded Star Wars there. So we're up to 3 boxes of Star Wars now. This is unlabeled. It is more Invincible, or at least one Invincible. Number 135. Okay. Let's see if there's more in here. He-Man Thundercats. I'm probably going to pull out for myself. Don't tell the chat. Whoa. I might be pulling out a lot of He-Mans here. Whoa, Demon of Christmas. Okay, and then that. I might just set this box off to the side because also Revolution. I got some more Star Wars. Okay. I'm going to be taking this chunk. Yeah. If you've been watching any of the top 5 best action figures of the year, let's see. We've got ROM as part of that. So let's just go ahead and grab that section. Oop, take that off. Can I even take all this out in one? Barely. Okay. Put those back here. Okay, so there's an Ultimates X-Men Volume 2. Then we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Maul, Star Wars, Darth Vader. Kind of fun. I like when they do these action figure variant covers. More Darth Vader, Dr. Aphra, Star Wars, Darth Vader, Darth Vader. Darth Vader #1, Star Wars #1. Got Old Man Hawkeye in here. Seems like Old Man Hawkeye's having some run-in with Venom. Old Man Hawkeye's there. T3 was thinking that Spider-Punk would be a little higher, but only graded as 40. Maybe like a first appearance of Spider-Punk would be more valuable than Spider-Punk #1. I could see that. So this box is pretty much all Star Wars with a sprinkling of other Marvel books. Last box in this corner. We've got, I think this is a keeping box. Miles Morales, New Champions. Are you keeping Batman also? And Avengers, or just Miles Morales? So you got like this Batman, these Avengers, West Coast Avengers.
Yeah, these are things that I've read. But like that Fantastic Four, I can get rid of. So that's all I keep.
This is all keep?
Yeah. That can go. It says Imperials can go.
Tiger Division?
Yeah.
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, that can go.
Iron Man?
I think anything.
This stuff keep? This stuff goes?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just that.
Oh, just this goes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because that's all the stuff that I've just recently read.
Okay.
Or in front of me. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. This box mostly stays.
Oh, yeah.
Does it say that on? Oh, Miles Champions Nightwing. Okay. Let's see. Been out of the comic boon games since your comic book store went out of business 10 years ago. Well, we've got enough books for you to start a new comic book store. All right, so we've got Fantastic Four, the Dinosaur Fantastic Four. So get on that T-Rex Doctor Doom action. Oh, Mr. Fantastic's having a rough go of it. They're biting his face off. $25,000 for everything? All right. $25,000 and you can have all the comics. Full storage unit and everything. Power pack? You getting rid of power pack? Okay. We got the TVA, Time Variance Authority. If you like the Loki. Tiger Division. I think a lot of these characters are supposed to possibly be coming to the MCU. Because I thought like Wave and high praise from the crowd here. Very good story. And we got a couple of Imperial. So I'm probably going to toss these in with the. We got one that's partially full. What is this one? Yeah, we're going to put them in here with Doctor Strange. And I think there's other Fantastic Fours in here, actually. There's Inhumans, Jessica Jones, Mockingbird, Deathlock, Howling Commandos, Mystery Men. So we'll fill this box up a little bit. So most boxes, like I said, about $25 for a starting bid, or if you want to just buy now, $50. All right. DC, staying on this side. What do we got here? More Star Wars. Okay. Put that over in the Star Wars pile. Okay. Work. Got another good box here. This is Blackest Night and all of the, I don't know if it's all of, but it's got a lot of the miniseries. So like Untold Tales, Batman, JSA, Superman, Titans, Wonder Woman. Then you've got Brightest Day. And then we move into Poison Ivy. And if we go farther back, there's Trinity. So like these kind of Trinity books, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. And then that is pretty much the back of the box. 52. So yeah, Trinity 1 to 52. Going in the DC pile. Image. DC. So we've got Wonder Woman box. New Universe. So this is kind of your older Marvel comics. Got Justice. Go past Justice. So you've got 1 through 32. Then Cyforce goes from 1 to 32. You've got Starbrand 1 through 19. Take a look at those. Marvel Starbrand 1 to, what did you say? 19. Looks like that full run is about $25. Number 1 goes for about 10. This is going on the Marvel side. Christmassy. DC Comics. We've got full bagged and boarded. We got Birds of Prey. After Birds of Prey, there is Booster Gold. After Booster Gold, we've got Catwoman. Catwoman. Got Checkmate. Then some Flash. And Legion of Superheroes. And Simon Dark. Ever heard of it? Looks a little like a Daredevil bad guy. Simon Dark. You ever recollect? Too long ago. But DC box, all bagged and boarded. Ready to go. This one. Looks like Rebirth. So we've got kind of everything from the Rebirth times. You've got Titans, Wonder Woman, Batgirl, New Superman, Flash, All-Star Batman, Detective Comics, Deathstroke, Batgirl. Got some Flintstones back in there too. Scooby Apocalypse.
Wonderful.
I still need to finish that. I read, I think, all the volumes except for the final volume. So this is a DC box. Is it labeled at all? No. Let's label. Rebirth. Put that down here. That one is not Batman. DC Comics. Bagged and boarded. All right. I'm going to, I think, end the TikTok live stream. Figures can't wait for the Colossus and Kitty Pryde 2-pack. I agree. Very excited for that. All right. Make sure I didn't miss any comments before I shut it down. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, TikTok, farewell. End that stream. And then I'm going to go over to Instagram. We'll start our live there. Okay. How do I do it? Can I do it live? How do you do live? Live. All right. You guys can look at something interesting here. Take a look at JLA All-Stars while I go to the bathroom. All right, I've returned. I gotta figure out how to do a live. Can I do a live? Should be able to do a live. This? No. They've changed the setups. That. Story, post, reel. That doesn't help me. Let's see. Instagram. Okay. Well, maybe we're not going to do it live on Instagram. Yeah. It says you got to have 1,000 followers now, which I've definitely done before, and I didn't have 1,000 followers, but oh well. You guys got to go subscribe on Instagram so I can do an Instagram live. Let's see. Okay. Remember, if you wanted to donate a box of comics to the library, you can do that. We don't have to ship it to you. $50 buy now. We'll make sure it's kid friendly. I'm not going to send them any, Witchblades probably. We'll send them some Teen Titans, Batgirl, Superman type stuff. Animaniacs. I didn't think you'd want to get rid of Animaniacs. Let's see if I can do a live sale on the Facebook. Looking for... Hey, somebody started following me. You guys listening? Marvel Legends collectors and more. Maybe we'll go back to TikTok.
Do you want me to bag all of the Spawn stuff that doesn't have one?
No, not if it was in like in the email that I sent you. Bag those ones, but otherwise, I think you're probably okay. Okay. That is a very Christmassy chai. Okay.
Big Train is the name of the chai.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
All right. Let's go live again. I'm going to put this up higher this time. Okay. All right. So this box has Gotham City Sirens. So your Catwoman and Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. Gotham City Sirens. We got number 1. Let's see. Got Zatanna. Also got, go farther back. We've got Batman, Superman. That's a crazy looking Superman. Farther in, quite a bit of those. We got some more Blackest Night in here. I think that goes with that's part of the Batman, Superman. And got Supergirl. And Batman, 80-page, giant size, 2010. Yeah, a lot of Batman and Superman, some Zatanna, Gotham City Sirens. Got some Secret Six here in the front. Looks like Bane riding a T-Rex. A lot of characters riding T-Rexes here recently, it seems like. Dr. Doom was on a T-Rex. Oh, put that back in there. Now Bane's on a T-Rex. DC bagged and boarded. Going over here. So again, if you want that full box of comics, $50, and we'll get it shipped out. Ooh, this one's a heavy one. Does it say on here? No. No box. No. What do we got? Batman. Okay, so this one is the one I think that has the New 52 first appearance of Court of Owls, possibly. Maybe not. Where are we starting? Starts at Batman 23, so this isn't the one, but this is New 52 Batman stuff. I think, right? Yeah, for sure. Whoa. Batman with the teeth. So this one you're definitely going to be getting about 200 comics in it. Got Detective Comics in here. We've got Batman and Superman, Batgirl, Batwing, Batwoman, Catwoman, Talon. I like the Talon story. I thought that was fun. So this is Justice League of America, Wonder Woman, Teen Titans vibe. This is kind of your, maybe like, if you were going to chunk out the New 52, it's not your first year of it, but probably, would that be third year of New 52? A lot of books in that box. Down here, got DC, Future State, Metal, Lazarus. Oh, this one I already put over there. So yeah, a lot of Future State in here. Mostly Future State. Up here, more DC. We've got Aquaman, Justice League. Quite a bit of Justice League. Justice League. Justice Society, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, Fire and Ice, Red Hood, The Hill. So got that in there. Catch up on some comments here. Why aren't I writing a T-Rex? Honestly, probably should be. Maybe we can make that like a thumbnail of one of the new videos. Put Jordan and I riding a T-Rex. If you could ride a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you ride? Probably, I don't know, T-Rex is a pretty good option. All right, this one. Oh, I think this is the good box of stuff that has, yeah. This is like, I probably bring this up once a week on Strong Collectors, this Avengers comic. My favorite cover of all time, probably. This Avengers, because that's what Rex had. I would like this poster. If anybody finds a poster this big of like this big, about the size of the table here. That would be very high in my desire list. But you've got that kind of time frame of Avengers, Fantastic Four. You've got Heroes Return Iron Man in here. So if I didn't already have 2 boxes that I was saving back, I would think about pulling this box for myself. But I'll be generous and let you fine folks have it. I already have number 1 graded. I also have number 2, another one that I talk about all the time. Would love to get figures of all these medieval knights. Love that cover. Probably my number 1 and number 2 favorite covers. But that's like your George Perez run of Avengers. Then you've got Captain America, Heroes Return. We go back a little bit farther. We've got some older Mighty Thors in here. Let's see. Pull out one of these. Is that a good cover? Can't even see Thor on that one. The Executioner? Yeah, you got Executioner there on this one. Got that Build-A-Figure wave coming out shortly. Got Fallen Angels in here. So it's kind of your New Mutants type stuff. Are you wanting to keep Nightcrawler, Ed? 1 through 4? Can't have those. Those are staying. Fallen Angels also. It's New Mutancy, but not technically. Okay. We're also taking Fallen Angels out of there. You can't have it. I mean, yeah, there's a price for everything. You throw out a number, we'll see about it.
This is true.
All right. You still got your Exterminators. Little dinosaur trying to eat a baby. And then, yeah, Mighty Thors, and then a lot of Heroes Return. Got a little bit of Heroes Reborn action in there, too. I got the rest of his Heroes Reborn action probably 20 years ago. Avengers, that's kind of a fun cover.
Because I'm a nice uncle.
Yeah. I sorted all of his stuff when I was a kid, and then he said, in payment, I will give you all of my Heroes Reborn. I think this is a variant cover. Collector's item, first issue. So, collector's item of the first Avengers, but this is the cover you really want. That's the good one. Looks like a good cover. $2.99. You could get Avengers number 1 for $2.99 back in the day. What a time. Has that curbed your enjoyment of comics, Ed? Having to pay $5 for a single issue of Batman? Are you more scrutinous of how it goes?
No.
No.
Unfortunately.
I feel like I was talking to Jordan about that yesterday because I'm reading through the Absolute DC stuff right now. And I was like, oh, I like Wonder Woman. Like, it's a slower build, but I feel like it's setting something up. And he was like, oh, yeah, when I had to pay $5 per thing, I was like, he wasn't as impressed because to get your slow build of the first 5, it's $25. And he's like, I'd rather just get the volumes afterwards.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool cover for Superman. This seems going to be front to back Superman, Action Comics, Superboy, Superman, Super Sons. Yeah, so this is pretty much front to back Superman related books, whether it's actual Superman or Superboy, but full box of Superman. $25 for a starting bid. All right, what we got here? This is an older box. So we're going to have Alpha Flight. Oh, wrong box. Alpha Flight, Mighty Avengers, the Avengers.
I have a white box over there, though, so these might just be extras.
Oh, that's what you got.
Yeah, these are extras.
Okay. Yeah, there's only 2 issues.
Yeah.
All right. 28 and 29.
Yeah.
All right, they're gone. If you want 28 and 29 of Alpha Flight, it's in this box. You've also got some West Coast Avengers, number 2. Number 2. Yeah, this seems like a little bit of some repeats, but also I'm not going through issue by issue, so maybe you're going to find yourself a key issue in there.
I think those came from the box that someone gave me that had a whole bunch of doubles and things. So you might, yeah, that might be a plethora of hidden gems.
Okay. Yeah, this seems like somebody was buying doubles when they were buying these.
Probably Rex.
Okay.
He
So.
used to get like 3 or 4 of the same issue.
Oh, wow. Heyday of the comic speculation wave. So yeah, if you want doubles of things, like I said, there could be a doubles of a first appearance of White Vision in here. I kind of feel like I should check to make sure that's not in here, but also, you know, send that offer before I get to it, maybe. I don't know what issue that was, so. A lot of West Coast Avengers. Everything in here is bagged. Got Avengers with Spider-Man there. Kind of fun. This one, I think I got this. This came with somebody from Toy Biz. I had this as a kid, I think. Maybe it would have been... I never had Vision. Maybe Hawkeye? I don't think I had Hawkeye either. Ultimate Vision. And then now we're getting into Avengers. So yeah, there's a few doubles in the beginning, but all these up here don't have 45. What? Oh, issue 45 for first appearance of Vision. There's 14 and 50. Nope, no first appearance White Vision in here. Sorry, folks. But there is Avengers 237. I don't know if anything special about it, but Spider-Man's there fighting Rhino. All right, continuing. Yeah, this is a pretty cool box. I feel like I'm spending a lot of time on it, but Captain America in here. So got Steve Rogers when he becomes U.S. agent. Is that something? Would that be like a first appearance of U.S. agent? 337. Check it out. Check it out. All right. Then we've got Punisher in here too. Ooh, chuck a grenade right at his face. And we've got X Factor. Have X Factor 1 in here? No. X Factor. Oh. 337, I think, of Captain America. Check the price tag on it. Survey says something.
Well, if it's graded, it can be up to 60.
Okay, graded for 60, so probably not too crazy raw. Next one to check out is X Factor number 6. Got high hopes for that one. Have a fun X Factor Cyclops cover. Got classic X-Men. Kind of a similar cover here with Storm. Storm. Ooh, ah.
Graded at 9.6, it's 109. At 9.8, it's 275.
The X Factor one?
Yeah.
Anything ungraded?
Let's see. $40.
All right, there we go, folks. Is that a first appearance of Apocalypse? This box just got more expensive. You should have bought it sooner. And I got doubles of that one too.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go. First appearance of Apocalypse. So what was it going? 40, you said?
Yep.
And we've got 2 of those in here, so I think the box probably starts at 100 then. I don't know if there's other X-Men. Got some Mighty Thors in here. So yeah. This box would be a starting bid of 100. Might need to make a note of that. Thor versus Hela. Try to get the glare off there. So yeah, I might pull that out, put that towards the front. Be a little out of order, but got X-Men versus Doctor Doom. Uncanny X-Men 200. That'd be worth looking up too. I think that's the Trial of Magneto. $100 for now until we look up what the Trial of Magneto goes for, and then.
Ooh. See if you can bid on it before I get there. Is it uncanny?
I think so. Yeah. Is it? Let me back up. Where'd it go? Too far. What is this? Phoenix versus the Beyonder. Yeah, I feel like this is a pretty gold box here, folks. Oh yeah, there he is. 200.
Yeah. If it's graded, sure. Otherwise, it's about $10.
10 bucks. Bought it back in the day for $1.25. We'll keep the box at 100. You get a nice little fun box in there. X-Men and Alpha Flight.
Graded, you can get it up to 130.
Oh, you grade that puppy. Let me see what the condition is, because it's in there pretty good.
I can get it aboard.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I would say you're probably not going to get a 9.8 on it, but I'm also not. I have graded nothing, so clean and press it. You probably are.
Switch out the bag too.
Yeah.
Get a brand new bag.
Fresh bag and board for that one. Let's get a fresh bag and board for the X Factor ones too. There's those.
Yeah.
Uncle Ed's having fun. He'd have more fun if somebody wanted to buy a box, maybe. Yeah? Anybody? Anybody? All right. X-Men and Alpha Flight. Oh, very speculative on that one. Got Loki. Kind of a, yeah. Let's see, we've got Vision versus Colossus. Colossus in a sweater vest, looks like. I don't know. Yeah, that's just not good. You got some New Mutants. Number 2. We've got a New Mutants 14. I might steal that one. 8. Now we jump to 30. New Mutants, Captain America punching out Magneto. New Mutants Special Edition.
Great story.
Cool cover.
I always remember the backs of the comic books, not just the front.
Yeah, several New Mutants in here. This one's
Which is my all-time favorite comic book.
He's saving most of his New Mutants. These are the extras. I got to go back and read these. We made an episode saying, oh, what's this one? Oh yeah, check this one out. Giant Size Annual X-Men number 9. Thor, that's Storm with Stormbreaker.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers, big money, no whammies. Okay.
What issue? What is it called?
Giant sized annual number 9. All right, so reminder of what we got here. We've got Uncanny X-Men Trial of Magneto. Graded, goes, if it's a high grade, it's over 100, but raw, like $10, so not going to affect the price of the box. This one, though, doubles of it. First appearance, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. First appearance of Apocalypse. That one does go for quite a bit. And this one's definitely way better than the other one. Not that the other one's that bad, but there's no, kind of hard to see with the phone camera. Probably gonna be even harder with the camera of the laptop, but I don't see any spine ticks, corners. All seem fairly good to me. How about this one? This one honestly has better corners, I think. Clean covers, both of them. They've been in bags probably since they got bought. Probably have never been read. These X Factor ones, because they were doubles.
Oh yeah, never touched.
Yep, never touched. Just put in bags, and we just put them in fresh bags. So there you go.
This is 5 to 15.
Okay, 5 to 15, nothing crazy. So, but there's doubles of it, and it's cool. She just showed up in the MCU with What If. I got 2 of those if you want another bag and board it. I just can't get over that crazy looking Colossus. Why is he wearing a sweater vest? Whose idea was that? That looks awful. If I was Vision, I'd punch him too. What is that one? Rogue, Public Enemy. Oh, how about Life Death?
Oh, shut up! Seriously?
Life Death. Got
186.
check that one out too.
One of the greatest stories ever.
There you go. One of the greatest stories ever. Yeah, this box is this box is the box. Just regular. X-Men 186. Life Death. I'm going to put these towards the front. Slide that up. All right. Blade also. What's up?
Oh well. Well, graded 40, but
You're looking at solds. Go back to the beginning filter. And then scroll, show more. Scroll. And sold. Oh, there you go. That'll tell you what the people are buying. And then, yeah, that works. And those aren't it. There.
Yeah.
All right, nothing crazy on the Life Death. Excuse me. Turned 68 2 days ago. Happy birthday. Got any of that birthday money you want to buy comics with? All the heart went out of me. Understandable. Having a comic book store for 24 years. Hopefully that was a fun time too, and not just all stress, which I'm sure owning a comic book store is stressful, but I would hope there's some fun involved too. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna stop looking through that box. Very fun box. Another happy birthday. Yeah. Okay, let's see. All right. So Avengers box, this is our best box we've found so far. Starting bid there is 100. What else do we got? There's some just trash. Top Cow. I guess that's what it says. Got some Witchblade. Lots of Witchblade. Lots of Witchblade. Mostly Witchblade here. I think this is just front to back Witchblade. Yep. Full box of Witchblade comics here. So there you go. Don't know if I'm going to get in trouble with TikTok or YouTube for showing you a Witchblade cover, but she's covered mostly. As little as possible, but still covered. Witchblade. If you want to look up, like, well, there's this, yeah, just like look up Witchblade lot or something. See what those are going for. Because you probably got at least 100 Witchblade books in here. Where do we start? Around 32. The highest number we go up to is, that's a newer one. Okay, back it up. Must have started over with a new number 1. Yep, so you've got number 1 to 31 of this type of Witchblade. But then before that, '10th anniversary, Unholy Union. Whoa, we got Hulk and a pregnant Witchblade, and it looks like a Skeletor. Probably not Skeletor, just a maybe Ghost Rider. Who's Witchblade's baby daddy? Is that the book? Something like that. Witchblade and Punisher. Kind of cool. All right, so we're up into like the 160s of Witchblade. 167, 8. So I think we go up to 168 from 32. So you can do the math on how many books that is. Again, I'm probably not going to go through to make sure every single one of them's there. But then you got a lot of those offshoots of Witchblade. Witchblade Demonborn from Dynamite. Tale of the Witchblade. So, full box of Witchblade. We'll see what that kind of goes for. But that's going in the image box, or image pile. Break my back moving all these boxes today. Let me check it out. Oh, Bad Girl Lot, Witchblade, Lady Death, Red Sonja for $4.25. That seems like quite a bit. All right, so that box will probably be a little bit more. Probably starting bid on that one will be. What in the world? What is that? 1 through 185 plus annuals and variants, $1,000. All right, might need to do a little more research on Witchblade, apparently. I'll put that over there. Where did I just put that? Top cow. There you go. Check those out. So that's empty. Okay. $40 to $60 for that one issue.
Yeah.
Here's another one too. Wow. Okay, yeah, those might just be straight to eBay's. People are paying crazy dollars for Invincible books. Okay. Trial of Magneto book is all over the place. Last one sold last week between $1 and $60. Not bad. Let me see. Okay, we're doing all right on battery. So yeah, I'll leave the starting bid at 100. Do with that what you will. I might double check. What's the X? X Factor number 6. I'll share my screen with you. Share screen, share eBay. I'll take a look at X Factor 6. 31, 60, 25, 15, 23. Yeah, I think that's good. What's up?
Graded at 9.8, it's $1,200.
Yeah. Let's see. That might be worth getting graded. We'll see. Is that? Oh yeah, that's sold too. All right. Got some first appearance of Gunslinger spawns that maybe will be getting shipped off to get graded. Okay. I'll stop the share. Bring it back. All right. Next box. If there's anything you're wanting to see specifically, let me know and I'll find that box. That's a full box. It says Witchblade on it again. Let's see. Got Rye, Exo, Ninjak. So this is a lot of independent stuff. Some Valiant. Exo Man War. Is that what you call that? Exo Man War. We got some, looks like volumes back here too. More Exo Man of War. Oh, that's just a single book. Book 1 of 2, book 2 of 2. Go a little farther back. Got some Ninjak. Shiny lettering. Am I missing any comments on here? Okay. If you're on TikTok and I'm not seeing your comments, come over to YouTube because I'll see those a lot easier. All right. Valiant Universe. Bloodshot. They have a Bloodshot movie, don't they? Isn't that Vin Diesel?
Yep.
Is that good?
Not bad.
Not bad. Perhaps I'll watch it.
I own it.
Oh, he owns it.
We have DVD.
I don't have a DVD player. Rye? R-A-I? Rye. Is that good?
That's the best Valiant stuff.
Best Valiant stuff right here, folks. Get it while it's hot.
Oh, well, he's good too, but that's not Clayman, I think, did some of the earlier phenomenal mind-blowing artwork. Especially, like, the coolest part of it are all the cherry blossom trees. That's big. It's beautiful. No, there was.
All right, so I'd say this is mostly Exo Man of War and Ninjak with some others sprinkled in here. It's a lot of Valiant stuff.
I got a lot more in the storage.
And if you want Valiant, we got a lot of it. Next box. This is Marvel 2018, I think it says. Yeah, Thor, Luke Cage, Champions. Let's see what we got. So we've got Falcon, She-Hulk, Virgin cover. Kind of fun. What do we just... Oh yeah, we just went crazy on Virgin covers for a little bit here. Captain America Virgin cover. Iron Man Virgin. I showed you the She-Hulk. Black Panther. That's a cool one. That's probably my favorite one so far. Hawkeye. Captain Marvel. I'm guessing that's Moondragon. Hellcat. And I think that might be the last of the versions. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. What are these? X-Men Red. And X-23. So it's just, we're just really liking these covers. We got some Mighty Thor, Secret Warriors. So there's your Mighty Thor. It's kind of a pretty cover. Captain America versus Kraven. Runaways, Guardians of the Galaxy, #1. We've got Angela and Destroyer on the team. That's cool. Don't know what's going on there, but I kind of want to read it now. We got Valkyrie, Throg, Executioner. I don't know who the other one is. Not the Thor, but the guy with Stormbreaker. Thunderstrike, maybe? I've just never seen him look like that.
I want to say maybe, but it might be even a different guy that's related to the guy that was the original Thunderstrike, but I can't remember.
What do you think, folks? Is that Thunderstrike or somebody else? Not a whole ton of people watching, so we might not get an answer. Ms. Marvel. Seems like a good cover. Ooh. I've not read Iron Hammer yet, but all these Infinity Warps. That's my kind of style. I love mashing up characters. Ooh. Cosmic Ghost Rider versus Robbie Reyes. That's cool. Champions. Champions is one of my favorites. Never Think It'll Happen to You. I think this was a good story. This one made me almost cry. Yeah, this one almost made me cry. That doesn't happen very often. Good stuff. It's like an active shooter one. They did that one very good. Another cool Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider, and Robbie Reyes cover. Some Daredevil, Thor. Infinity Warps, Sorcerer Supreme, that's cool. Archknight. Weapon Hex. Yeah, I would like more of those. Make that an ongoing thing. More Ms. Marvel. Iron Man. Thor. Oh, that's a good looking Captain America cover. What else? Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Yeah. X-Men Red. Daredevil. Iron Hammer. Got a Conan the Barbarian. So that's Marvel Conan stuff. Got Death's Head. So some older comics mixed in here. I guess these are technically Death's Head 2. Let's see where we start. So yeah. Keep going. Widowmaker. Mini-series with Hawkeye and Black Widow. And then Sioux Falls. Kind of interesting. Let's see what that's about. Good stuff. Oh, there's no words? Oh, there is words. But then there's not. Interesting. Sioux Falls. Keep forgetting to drink my drink. All right, so Marvel stuff. Is that labeled? Yeah. Marvel. All right, I've also got, this is a good box, but if you buy out of this box, we're probably going to have to split it up into 2 boxes because I'm not shipping a long box. I don't think that would go well. But this one has Illuminati. Might have to look up some of these. Also, these might just be worth selling as their individual series because we've got a dump truck. Got Secret Invasion #1 in there. So let's check that out. 1 through 8. Share screen. You guys get just my forehead. Secret Invasion 1 through 8. Ooh. Plus full 4 crossovers. Punisher. $1. That's crazy. Ain't no way. Yeah, $30. 5, 12. Okay, maybe it's nothing crazy then. And the shipping on some of these are pretty much where the price is at. $20 for shipping. 30. That's just the trade paperback for 20. 60 for the full. That's probably what we've got. So, okay. So, got Secret Invasion in here. Yeah, all the tie-ins. Then we've got Secret Invasion Dark Reign. That was a favorite. Let me switch back to my screen. Keep going. Fear Itself. I've been wanting to go back and reread this. I think those covers were pretty cool. I'd like to see some 29. I'd like to get that, like those action figures, Hulk and Juggernaut. I don't know who the other one is. Grey Gargoyle, maybe. So yeah, a lot of Fear Itself. Then we've got 12 of 12. Cool. Then still more Fear Itself. Thanos Rising. Ooh. Cable versus the Avengers. I think I'm actually missing the last issue of that myself. I was getting that when it came out. Then I got Original Sin. Keep going. So like I said, if you want this box, it's probably going to be more of a buy a couple of short boxes, Axis. So it's easier for us to ship. Secret Wars. I might look that one up with that movie coming out. Maybe it's doing okay, but also it's newer, so maybe it's not. Secret Wars 1 through 8. Share. $35. 60. Not the originals. Do 2015. Oops. One through 9. Is it like 0? 9 plus preview. What does that mean? This says 1 through 8. So, oh, what? Did they decide to add an extra issue of Secret Wars? Because if you, like on issue 1 through 6, it says 6 of 8. And then switch to 7, it says 7 of 9. That's crazy. I can't imagine that happens very often. But that's nuts. Because I was looking at, like I just pulled up Secret Wars 1 comic and it says 1 of 8. So I look on eBay solds and it says 1 through 9. I'm like, how is there 9 issues? But yeah, it switches partway through to 9 issues. Weird. Okay. So maybe I switch to say 1 through 9. 72, 80. 100, 70, 50. Okay, so yeah, that one's a little bit more. But then we've also got all of the Secret Wars, Battle Worlds, Armor Wars, Danver Corps. E is for Extinction. Guardians of Nowhere. House of M. Inferno. Infinity Gauntlet. Korvac. Little Avengers versus X-Men. Okay, stop sharing. Go back. Okay. Marvel Zombies. Got Elsa Bloodstone taking out the zombies. Kind of fun. Old Man Logan Battle World. Siege, Squadron Sinister, Thors, Ultimate End, X-Men 92, Years of Future Past, and then just regular Marvel 1 point. All right, lots of good stuff in there. Like I said, we're going to split that up probably because I don't want to ship out a whole long box, and I doubt that the post office or anybody would accept that. DC. So looks like we got Sweet Tooth in the front. See, I got some Sweet Tooths. Batman Beyond. So you got, looks like Swamp Thing, Batman Beyond, Poison Ivy, maybe. I don't know who that cat guy is from Batman Beyond. Anybody know who that cat guy is? Not me. Some Batwoman, Dark Crisis, Heroes in Crisis, Black Lightning. It's got Black Lightning there. Here, I might just bring this. Oh, I like that. Some Blue Beetle, Green Lantern. Ooh, kind of cool Green Lantern Emerald Knight. Looks a little more fantasy version of Green Lantern. Still Green Lantern. Green Arrow. And that's the box. So there's a Green Arrow comic. Okay. Go over here. Okay. Put this in the DC stack. Boom and Independence. So let's see what we got in here. Oh, this is our Power Rangers box. If you want Power Ranger comics, we've got, I think over half of this is Power Rangers. Yeah, we go Power Rangers all the way to here. So yeah, so a little over half the box is Power Rangers. So there's another issue. Starting bid on that one would be $25. We've also got Minor Arcana. I'm pretty sure Jordan had this in his top 5 comics that he read last year. So must be good. We've also got Mosley, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. What else here? Damn Them All. Alice Ever After. Looks kind of interesting. And Mega Man from Boom. Oh, they got good action figures of Mega Man. Okay, so a lot of mainly Power Rangers, but you got Mega Man, Minor Arcana, some other Boom small series in there. Put that with the Independents. This one is not labeled. Bagged and boarded. Oh, we got Flashpoint. #1. Might have to look those up too. But I'm guessing that's going to have all the tie-in series too. Yep. Wonder Woman. Got some Brightest Day and Blackest Night tie-ins here too with Flash and Swamp Thing. Then we've got Supergirl. Here's #1. Supergirl. Go back farther. Still Supergirl. Still Supergirl. Then Adventure Comics #1. And then looks like mostly a Superman type box. So we've got Adventures of Superman, Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen. Is that Vigilante in the background, I think? You got Guardian, and then you got Lex Luthor. Superman, Grant Morrison. I feel like I've heard good things about that, yeah? I feel like I see that cover pop up all the time. So mainly Superman with some Flashpoint in there. This is all Hellboy stuff. Got Spy Island, Overwatch. I guess this is Dark Horse, not necessarily also Hellboy. Kiss. Ooh, Kiss. Castle Full of Blackbirds. The British Paranormal Society. The Serpent in the Garden. Hellboy and BPRD. Hellboy, Silver Lantern Club. Those
There's another box of that stuff too.
might be more Hellboy stuff coming.
Because I think the lids are on the wrong thing.
Oh. DC, Teen Titans, and Young Justice. That's the box I sorted out. So we got Titans, lots and lots of Titans. Yeah. Teen Titans, Beast World, Teen Titans, Young Justice. So that'd probably be one if you were wanting to buy a box to donate. Teen Titans there too. And that one's all bagged and boarded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I put that on the cover, or like on the thumbnail. So good thing that's in there. Teen Titans volume. This one feels bagged and not bagged and boarded. Some bagged and boarded. We've got Batman. So I'll just look through this. So we've got One Bad Day. So that's your like Bane and Riddler, Two-Face, those kind of books. And then you've got Sword of Azrael, Gotham City Year One, GCPD, The Blue Wall, Brave and the Bold, Beyond the White Knight, I Am Batman, and Batman's Secret Files in this one. So all different sorts of Batman books here. Oh, that's a full box. Okay, so this one is Aftershock and Miscellaneous Indies. I think this is some of the Whatnot stuff. So if you wanted some blind bag type things, we've got those in here. A few of those. These ones. So those are there. Put that over with the indies. Full box. We are working our way through the wall, but we've still got quite a ways to go. Got 4, 8, probably a little over a dozen boxes left. This is more DC Batman. So we've got Urban Legends, Off-World, Gotham War, Joker, Joker the Man Who Stopped Laughing, Punchline, Robin, Tim Drake Robin, Outsiders, and the Wonder Twins. So I'm not going to go through all those. That one's labeled good. I'm oversorting that one. This one. DC Detective Comics. So I know that one is front to back. All DC Comics, or all Detective Comics, 100%. What do we got here? DC crossover. So we've got Countdown to Final Crisis, Search for Ray Palmer, Countdown to Adventure, Countdown, Crime Bible, Final Crisis, Death of the New Gods, and Black Adam. So let's take a look in here. Countdown, Countdown. Death of the New Gods. And Final Crisis. Add to the DC pile. Spawn, or no Spawn, just Image. So you got Ambassadors, I Hate Fairyland, Vanish, Indigo Children, In Hell We Fight, Sins of Black Hammer. Black Hammer, or no, that's Sins of Black Flamingo. I see black and just assume Black Hammer. Black Hammer or Flamingo? Flamingo is said to be good. Firepower. Some Saga. And yeah, miscellaneous independent books. We've got Original Sin Avengers, Captain Marvel, Nova. So this looks like this time period of Marvel. So we got a lot of Fantastic Four in here. Good amount of Fantastic Four. Thunderbolts presents Zemo miniseries. Some more Thunderbolts. So there you go. You got, this seems kind of like a lead up to Dark Avengers type stuff. Okay. Lots of Thunderbolts. Yeah, so then you get into Dark Reign. So that's some good. It's my favorite era of Thunderbolts. Got Ghost on the cover there. And then yeah, that leads into Dark Reign. Let's put this over in the Marvel stack. This is Image Comics. So we're going to have a lot of different independent stuff. Nemesis, Moonshine. I might take these Witchblades out and add those to the other Witchblade box. Got a pretty good chunk of Witchblade there. Rogue Sun. Witchblade. Okay. Looks like 1 through 16. Then we've got Dead Eyes, Rook Exodus, Blood Squad 7, Sacrificers, miscellaneous independent books. All right, looks like a lot of Punisher in this box. All bagged and boarded. So we've got Daughters of the Dragon miniseries 1 through 6. Misty Knight and Colleen Wing. What's this one? Heroes for Hire. So this, yeah, number 1. Kind of around the Civil War time, which I think is always kind of funny. Like, I think the covers look cool, but also a little lazy because you only have to do half a cover. All right, so lots of Heroes for Hire. Then you've got Immortal Iron Fist. Another half cover. Dark Reign Elektra miniseries. Ooh, because she was a Skrull. Then we've got some Punisher Max. So I don't think you're going to find these on your Marvel Unlimited app. So you're going to have the physical version of those comics. More Punisher Max. Punisher Max. Go back here. Punisher, Punisher, Punisher. Looks like the rest of the box might be Punisher. Frank Castle, the Punisher. Punisher. Ooh, this is Frankencastle. I need to read that. Jordan never shuts up about Frankencastle. We know that it was talked about as becoming a Marvel Legend. Ryan said that it was on the board, but too much tooling. Well, there you go. Frankencastle with the Legion of Monsters. Let's see, Punisher War Journal. And yeah, rest of the box here is Punisher. So you got, let's see, at least 75% or more of the box is Punisher. And then you've got some Heroes for Hire is pretty much the rest. Heroes for Hire and Iron Fist. So is that what this says? Daredevil, there really wasn't any Daredevil in here. Daughters of the Dragon, yeah. Punisher Max, Heroes for Hire. Okay. All bagged and boarded. This is DC Comics, Justice League of America, other Justice Leagues, JLA. So yeah, pretty much all Justice Leagues here. Pull out a couple. So got JLA there. A little farther back. Justice League. Okay, you got some Brightest Day tie-ins. Justice League Elite. Let's come back a little bit. Justice League of America. So yeah, pretty much front to back, all Justice League books. $50 buy now or $25 starting bid. Next, this box. Actually, can I put this on a comic book box? I'll probably give you a better view. I have to move this up. Okay, that's as tall as it gets. So I'll just put it over here. Rise up. There, a little bit better. So this one, a lot of DC stuff. Arkham Asylum, Batman City of Lights, Jack Cross, Lab Rats, a lot of limited series here, Martian Manhunter, Rose and Thorn, Vigilante, Wild Dogs, Uncle Sam and Friends. So let's see. We've got Amazon's Attack. I kind of want to find the Vigilantes in here. Empire. Flash. Oh, is this the Flash that I like? I think this is. This is top 5 all-time favorite comics for me. This is one of the first ones I think Rex had me read. It's like 13, 18 issues, something like that. Yeah, 13 issues. Spoiler alert, Bart Allen comes back to life. 13 issues later, dead. Poor guy. But I loved it. Oh, we got Stan Lee's Just Imagine. Those are cool. Imagine if Stan Lee wrote Flash. That's how he would have wrote it. I've got some of those. Maybe I have them all. I don't remember. Got Justice League, Flash, and that's a different one. Planetary JLA. So cool. All right, Lab Rats, Martian Manhunter. I just started reading, or I just kind of finished reading the Absolute Martian Manhunter. That's probably my favorite out of all the Absolutes. Have you read any Absolutes, Ed?
Nope.
He has not started on the Absolutes. Oh, you're never going to read them?
Nope.
All right. Well, there you go.
With all the medication I paid for, I decided to just cut back to X-Men, Avengers, Miles Morales. Then that's about it.
X-Men, Avengers, and Miles Morales. That's all he's reading now, folks.
Batman and Nightwing.
Batman and Nightwing.
And a few of the hints, but that's it. It's hard to say no.
Legion of Superheroes, The Wanderers. It's a full. Oh,
Ooh, that's fantastic stuff.
fantastic stuff, he says.
That is some of the first stuff that Rex had me read.
You want it?
Maybe.
All right. That one's not for sale,
Sorry.
folks. But it's got a price. I mean, you just put a lot of zeros on the end of it. Nobody's watching right now, but
Bastards. Oh, I don't know if I can say that.
that's fine. There's some more.
Yeah.
There's some more.
Oh, Lord.
That's it. Wild Dog. Wild Dog.
Oh. Quad Cities. Iowa and Illinois. Each issue takes place in one of the Quad Cities
Oh.
of this comic. And then he became a character on Green Arrow.
Like on the show?
Yeah, he
Oh.
was the he's a really cute Latin guy. I can't think of his real name. He's on Law and Order with Christopher Maloney now. I can't think of his name.
No idea.
But he played Wild Dog on Green Arrow. Oh yeah, that's cool stuff.
Vigilante 1 through
Thanks,
6.
that just made me happy.
Good. All right, let's see.
I ordered the first 12 issues of Witchblade just
Okay.
because. Oh, I wonder if you would think this would be worth more since Michael Turner did the cover.
Did you look it up?
I did.
Hmm.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
I feel like it's kind of in that era of like when it's a #1, you're going to go crazy on it. And that's because like a lot of the Spawn, like 100 and 200 aren't really worth anything. But then Spawn 125 is worth more because it's not a milestone issue. So it's not like it's massively printed. Like #1 is the most printed comic ever. Okay, nothing crazy there. Green. Okay, so DC stuff, a lot of mini-series, fun box, $25 starting bid. All right, this one, we've got Batman, Detective Comics. So this one might be the first. Ooh, that was a little too full. If you're getting this one, you're getting the maximum amount of comics you can get in a box. Yeah, so it's all Batman, but also don't really want to take them out too much because they're going to be hard to get back in. But that's starting at Batman Annual. Give me a number here, folks. Annual. Oh, I did stop sharing. Okay, where do we start here? Another annual. Oh yeah, drink the drink. Okay, so 1. Batman 1. Let's see how high we get. Jeff Loeb.
Good writer.
I agree. This is probably a record-breaking number of comics in one box. Well, that's not helpful. Detective Comics 873. Detective Comics, Detective Comics. Detective Comics 813. So whatever I just said, you got at least that many in there. Oh yeah. Batman 703. So they switched to Legacy at some point. So I'm going to guess you're getting 200 comics in that box. Between 150 to 200. Well, the Spawn box has 200. How full is it? Oh, you have it over there.
It's not that full. As full as that.
Those aren't all bagged and boarded, but that's got over 200 in it. So for sure 150. I would guess more. $25. This? It's got Batman on it. No, that's pretty much. I mean, the only ones that would be more would be like if they have the events in them. Oh, Hellboy family. I see now. This one doesn't have a label. Bagged. Oh, New 52. This one is going to have your Batman, probably. Although these seem like newer. You got Vibe #1. Don't think he really took off, but yeah, isn't he like Cisco?
Yeah.
There you go. Batman 12. Okay, so maybe this one doesn't have the. Oh, this has like Death of the Family in it, though. That's pretty big storyline, I think. I never read it. Got some Dark Knights in there around the same era. Batman and Robin. Batgirl, Batwing. I liked Batwing.
Me too.
Birds of Prey, Red Hood, Superman, and Green Lantern. So, like I says, bagged and boarded, all of them. New 52. DC, we've got Deathstroke, Batman the Knight, Nubia, Doom Patrol, Peacemaker, Shazam, Black Adam. So, Deathstroke Incorporated. Showing it to nobody. Like I said, you might end up with as many comics as you started with.
It's a start.
Let's see. Power. Peacemaker tries hard. Black Adam. DC. Captain America. Volume 1, 203, or 201 to 300. Which way does this go? Okay, so this one's another one that is, well, I'm going to take these Alpha Flights out of here because we could use a little breathing room. Okay, Alpha Flights coming out. So if you want Alpha Flight, this is the Fear Itself Alpha Flights, 1 through 8. I'll probably put that in with something else. Now we've got, oh, more X-Men Alpha Flights. That was doubles in that other box. A lot of Alpha Flight back here. So that's going to be 1 through, looks like 20. And then before that is our Captain America. So I think that's an annual. King sized. There you go. Captain America 300. Punching out Red Skull. And you start out with Captain America 201. Oh, this is some like old stuff. Let's see. I don't see the year. Yeah, look it up. Written and drawn by Jack Kirby. 1976. There you go. Is that anything?
I was 3 years old.
Oh, 3 years old for him. I was long from being born. Barely even possible to be born at that point.
When I was 5.
Yeah. What did I say, 1976?
Well, graded at 9.6, it goes for 75.
It's definitely not a 9.6.
Yeah, that's the other one I asked.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, what's that? That was 201. Let's see what 300 does. 300's $14. Yeah, that seems like a lot of that era is going for 5 to 15. 200. Oh, that's not in here. Wherever 200 is goes for about $40. You got to start 201 on this one.
Yeah, it would have been
Free mahjong.
It would have been in his 101, 200.
Mm.
And 101 is where it turned to Captain America. Because before it was okay, Tales of the Sonic turned into Thor. No, that was Tales of Suspense. I think it was Tales of the Sonic.
Captain America. All right, so big Captain America, old box. I feel like I gotta have that one starting higher than 25. You let me know if you want it and we'll figure out a price. What? Yeah. So far we've only got one viewer on there and no viewers on the TikTok. But that's all right. Not Batman DC, all bagged and boarded. Starting off with, I think that's Hawkman, Justice League Dark, Wonder Woman, Flash. So this is kind of your, whatever time period this is. Just hodgepodge of the DCs of the era. Shazam, Flash, Wonder Woman, Action Comics, Green Lantern, Nubia. Well, yeah. DC Death Metal, #4. Those are all in another box too. So, what is that? Legion of Doom. Looks kind of fun. And kind of a sort of Justice League towards the back. DC. DC crossovers. We've got Identity Crisis, Villains United, Countdown to Infinite Crisis, The Spectre 52, Infinite Crisis, Brave New World, World War III. So, is Identity Crisis anything? 1 through 7? Let's check it out. Check out Villains United 1 through 6. One through 7. That's not right. Why is that? Are those all signed? Okay, yeah, they are all signed. So 1 through 7 for 300. I was like, I don't think so. More like 10 to 15. It's nothing too wild.
Same with the
10 to 15. Infinite Crisis 1 through 7.
That goes anywhere between 10 and 30.
Which one?
Infinite Crisis.
Oh. Is that
Yeah, a lot of them go close to 30, 35.
That's Countdown to Infinite Crisis. Secret Origins. There we go. Infinite Crisis. 1 through 7. I was looking up 52. 1 through 52. About $1 a book. Okay. That's going to be the end. DC. Icon, Kick-Ass, Agents of Atlas, Irredeemable Ant-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, She-Hulk. Kick-Ass.
That's a weird place for that one to be.
Yeah. Samurai.
Oh, that little offshoot of Marvel Soleil. They had some really good stuff.
I don't even know what to say. How does that?
Same company.
Yatho.
That kind of stuff just always caught my eye, and I'm like, ooh, that's different.
Yeah. There's your Agents of Atlas, Dark Reign.
Love them. I love that group. One of the best. I just hate that they don't ever use them all the time.
I think they're supposed to, or who knows if it's actually going to happen or not, but I thought I'd heard talks of they were going to have Agents of Atlas, MCU, something. World War Hulk. 1 through 5. And we probably have, Frontline, the Incredible Hulks. That's going to be Gamma Corps, X-Men, and then Irredeemable Ant-Man. That one's a fun one. One through 12. Let's see what that one does. Share. Oh, man. One. Oh, even if you got that at 9.8, that's only $10. Dang, I'd buy that. What was it, 13? I think 12.
I think that's music.
Yep. I thought that was a very fun story. Nothing crazy. Okay. Spider-Man Civil War, though. Wonder if that would be when he's taking off his mask, showing the world. 533. Is that Amazing Spider-Man? Nope. $10 for the run. One more day. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, that's Aunt May dying. Next wave. She-Hulk. The Order. Put that over. That's kind of weird that Kick-Ass is in there. What's that? Scarlet. Seems Black Widow-y, but
Oh, is it?
Ruse.
Oh yeah, Bendis did his. That was a comic and icon.
Skydoll.
Yeah, that's good stuff. The artwork of that is beautiful.
Sigil. All right. We'll keep that with the Marvel stuff. Oh, we don't have many boxes left. Sort. But then we've got all of them to sell. DC Bat. We've got Batgirl, Batgirls, Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey, and that's the box. So, Batgirl. Pull out some books here. There you go. Pretty cool cover. $25 starting bid on that box, or buy it now for $50. Figure out how much shipping is if you want to send your email address. Batgirls. These look pretty fun. I've not read any Batgirl, so definitely would like to. Wonder Woman. I think this is going to have Wonder Woman, the other one that I put on the cover. What was it? Like 800 or something? Yeah. $7.99. Wonder Woman 800. Then you start with number 1 again. And she finishes off the box. This is Justice League 1981. 1987, I mean. Justice League Spectacular. Justice League International. It's very fun art. I like that kind of art. Go back a little farther. Justice League of America. Justice League of America looks like some bad news.
Looks like somebody died.
Farther. Oh, Doomsday. Justice League versus Doomsday. That's a cool cover. I would like to read more with Bloodwind in it. Go farther. Got some. This is the. I think this was my very first ever. I mean, it was a volume, but this was the story. My very first ever comic I got, I think. The Grant Morrison JLA. Got this one in here. Yeah. Number 1 of the Grant Morrison JLA. And that'll take you up to Genesis. Back up. Annual 26. 1 through 26 from Grant Morrison. I don't know what this Paradise Lost is, but that Zuriel, is that his name? I wanted to read more with him in it too. He was always cool looking. All bagged and boarded there. Two boxes. We got Image miniseries, Amazing Fantasy, and Avengers, New Avengers, Secret Avengers. So this is your probably same around the time of Secret Invasion. Bendis type stuff. Johns.
Jeff Johns?
Probably. It just says Johns. Avengers Disassembled. 500.
Scarlet Witch is awful again. She always does the worst things. Everyone loves her.
Heroic Age, number 1. There's New Avengers, number 1.
David.
So that's 1 through. We're already in the Dark Reign. New Avengers, New Avengers. Oh, did it renumber on me? Starting at the Heroic Age. Yeah. So New Avengers 1 through 64. Then it starts over with number 1. And then goes to number 10. And we've got Secret Avengers. Looks like a cool team. Then Ultimates 3. Jordan loves talking about Ultimates 3. Blob eats the Wasp, and I don't know what else happens. Avengers Invaders. I think that's another one of Jordan's top 5 all-time comics, possibly. Alex Ross. And that finishes it. Good box. I like that one. That's like my era of growing up reading comics. Marvel miniseries. Aranya. I think you pulled Aranya out of there, didn't you?
Oh, I did.
Oh, you were wanting to see these.
Huh.
your Blue Marvels? Because that was what was at the comic book store.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right, so Amazing Fantasies. Oh, you want me to throw the other ones back in here?
Yeah. A little Hellcat there.
Hellcat and Last Defenders. Hellcat. All right, what else? Amazing Fantasy. Ghost Rider, cool looking cover. Let's see if I got any comments I've missed here. No, I don't think so. Okay. Ghost Rider. Oh, Last Defenders was back here. Put that with it. This and that. So that was 3 and 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. Loners. Ra? Whoa. All right. If you want in Blue Marvel first appearance, going for 200, apparently. That's a good copy. It might be worth getting graded then. Woo!
Pink tag.
Black Knight, number 1. I like that look for him. I'd like a new action figure of Black Knight. I've had that in my list to read since I've had Marvel Unlimited, and I still have not read it. Omega Flight, Rawhide Kid, explicit content.
The only reason that's explicit is gay.
Ah, he's gay, so it's explicit.
Oh, really?
Thanks, Marvel 2010, or probably newer than that, isn't it? 2012. What about the Sentry, number
I
1?
love that cover.
This one?
No, that
Oh.
first cover of Rawhide.
Rawhide Kid?
That's one of my favorite covers.
That was a good one.
Because it's like, oh, well, explicit. Yeah, where's your gun? Anyway.
All right, Sentry.
What are those issues in?
Of Rawhide Kid?
I think it was just one issue.
1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So yeah, you've got double ones, like a variant cover, it looks like. So yeah, I don't know, but that's 1 of 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I don't know if those are the same or not, but
What does it say underneath that one?
limited series.
No, that. So I think
Oh,
this
the
is-
Sensational 7.
Yeah, I think that's different.
Oh, okay. Then yes, you've got those 5, and then 1 of 4.
Okay.
You want those or no? Nope. All right, Sentry number 1.
I think so.
Put the charger on. Okay. 2000. Oh, you got Sentry? Oh, that's signed. Never mind. Well, yeah, if you had Sentry 1 through 5, it looks like that's going 1 through or 130-ish. That's the not this one, but the kind of more dark sun splody cover. This is the one I was looking for. $30. Not crazy. Submariner, Spider-Woman, The Witches. Ooh la la, Marvel. That looks very Ultimate X-Men style. Everybody's wearing booby shirts. 1602.
For 20 to 50 bucks.
Huh? Not too crazy. The Terror. Did I just read those? Spider-Man India. One through three. Is there fourth? No. The Terror. Union Jack. White Tiger looks cool. Wisdom. Wonder Man. Eden's Trial. Or Eden Trails. Truth, Red, White, and Black.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
The End. Marvel Knights, Spider-Man. Ultimate X-Men. Oh, JLA Avengers. I might steal those. Possibly. I'll look them up and see if it's too sellable. Magician Apprentice. Never seen it, but it looks cool.
That's look cool.
Much more magician-y there. Oh, that's 3 and 4. We'll never know how it starts. Sister Grimm. Oh, that's a pretty popular cover for her. Ultimate Nightmare. All right, I was going to look up Avengers JLA.
Oh, that's music in Perez too.
Yeah, I like that George Perez.
Perez music, he's so good too. That's dope.
1 through 4. 34, 35, 60, 20. No, that's Marvel versus DC. 30, 60. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. There you go. I'll just leave that one separate anyway. I don't think anything else in here was too crazy, was it? 1602, Sentry, Ghost Rider, Amazing Fantasy. Whoa. Death's Head. New look for him. Stick to the classics, I say.
Yeah.
Amazing Fantasy featuring Scorpion.
Oh, there's a better cover with her.
Is it this one?
Nope. No, not that one.
Is it this one?
No.
Is it That one?
Oh yeah, that's all.
There you go. Scorpion. And some Hellcats. All right, there you go. Marble box.
That's Teen Titans.
Last four. I don't even know if this microphone's still working. Woo.
Oh,
Green Lantern Corpse, Green Lantern Emerald Warriors. So we're starting off. Green Lantern one. Well, that's not the first one. 154 is the first one. And then, oh, you don't go very far until we switch to number one. Jeff Johns, number one. Bought number two for $6. Bought number three for $5. 18, 28. Let's see how high we go. Ooh, we're getting into Blackest Night stuff now. There's Lazaretes, right? Is that how you say his name? I never know how to say his name. I just read it in my head. Orange Lantern, Lazaretes, or Larfleeze. Could be. Like I said, it's only ever in my head. I've never said it out loud confidently. I feel like some of these, like, are any of these like first appearance of different colored lanterns? Like you got the, I'm sure there's a first appearance of Atrocitus in here. All right, continue. Switch into some Blackest Night crossover. Some Brightest Days. And we're going Green Lantern Corps. So I think here. Nope, that's War.
First appearance of Lark, please. Number 25.
Probably.
$25.
Not bad. Goes up to 62. So you got 1 through 62. Says drawing the line at $2.99. We have blown past that.
That didn't last long.
No. I remember when that was what they were doing, and then now they've raised the line to I don't know. Standard is probably $5.99, right? Or $4.99. Yeah. So, what about like a first appearance of Atrocitus? Check that out. Feel like he'd be a little more popular than.
Do you have a number?
No. Just Google it. First appearance of Red Lantern. That's probably not right. Green Lantern 25. Is that what you just looked up?
I think so. That was the first appearance of Lark, please.
I guess so. Sinestro Corps War Part 11. Is that right? Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was a shoot right there.
Blue Lantern. Okay, yeah, that must be when they introduced like all the lanterns, because it's also the Blue Lantern. So, kind of fun.
The blue one was that really thin.
Yeah, St. Walker. Those were my favorites.
Was the elephant purple?
No, he was blue too. The purple one looked a lot like St. Walker too. Yeah, Rage of the Red Lantern.
The cat was my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd go back and reread these for sure. That was Blackest Night was kind of my first time buying my own comics, I think. Ooh. Prologue to Blackest Night. I don't know if I have that one. I've got the others. I think Jacob had that one, so I didn't buy it. It's like, I've already read it. Why do I need it?
Back in here.
All right, so there you go. Good Green Lantern box. All bagged and boarded. Got Batman Night of Owls annual. This is that one's like a $35-ish comic, I think. Like I said, it might, if you want to speculate, it might be coming to movies and stuff, and that'll raise the value. Then we've got some Rebirth stuff. Wonder Woman. Oh, there's Batman. I'll put those back with the other Batmans. So Batman 0 through 11. Then you've got New 52 Dark Knight. This was also early in my, well, not super early because this is after Blackest Night, but I didn't realize that Batman and Batman Dark Knight was different. So I think I got one and maybe just one of Dark Knight, and then I got like two, yeah, man. I don't know. I was back and forth between those, and I was like, this story makes no sense. So I was like, I thought he was fighting Bane, and then all of a sudden it's somebody else. And so, remembering? Oh, see, is that different? Because, okay, so there's Detective Comics New 52. I definitely bought that one. But then if we go back, there was also this one, which doesn't, oh, that's why it is. Okay, so there was Batman Detective Comics, Dark Knight, and Batman. So I was probably mixing up all three. That was my, because I definitely remember that like weird Joker baby doll cover. So Detective Comics, Batman Incorporated, Batman and Robin, Batgirl, still doing the Court of Owls type stuff. Batwing, also Court of Owls related. Batwoman, Nightwing, there's his Court of Owls. Birds of Prey, Catwoman, Red Hood, Huntress. Penguin got his own series. Penguin, Pain and Prejudice. Have you been watching the Penguin show?
I watched the first episode and I liked it, and then I went away.
Mm.
And haven't gotten back.
Same. I watched the first episode, didn't care too bad about it, and then stopped watching it. Scooby Apocalypse in there. Well, I don't know where that box went, and there was only like one in there. What's that? Kind of wonder if that's in the box I had over there.
Oh, mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Might be. I would guess all those are.
Okay. Well, we'll pull out Future Quest at least. Scooby Apocalypse, Space Ghost, Scooby Apocalypse, Smallville, and Smallville. All right, so there you go. A lot of Batman New 52 stuff in that box. Final two. Okay. Front to back Titans with this one. Got thumbnail of the video. Teen Titans. This is the volume 1.
Michael Turner cover.
Michael Turner cover. Cheeky Starfire. Volume 2. I'm guessing this is going to be volume 3. Yep. And then you've got your single issues after that, starting with 16. What do we have up here, though? That's Teen Titans Outsiders, Teen Titans Lost Annual, Teen Titans Annual, and Teen Titans #1. Kind of sketchy cover. Probably a variant. Might be worth looking up. Teen Titans #1 Jeff Johns variant. And then we go, it's on the box. Ooh, very deep Teen Titans all the way to the back. Nope, we switched to Titans. Titans, Teen Titans. So we go up to issue 100, 1 to 100 of Teen Titans. I'm pretty sure from there it picks up in one of these other boxes. So if you're really wanting to read Teen Titans, we've got it. Saw Vigilante in here I wanted to check out. Teen Titans, Vigilante. Okay. Okay, so that's starting at number 5. Oh, and there's maybe only one in there. Oh, no, there's 6. But then we've got Titans. Some Blackest Night tie-in with Titans. Okay. So yeah, all the way to the back with Titans. And then Terror Titans. That looks fun. Can't remember her name. The Deathstroke's daughter. Rose. Doesn't sound anything like Deathstroke.
Didn't she have like code name though?
I don't think I've ever read a comic with her actually in it. I just always thought she looked cool. But that's also because I think Deathstroke looks cool. Final box. Flip it around. Oh, that's nice. Sort of light. Old stuff. New Mutants, Excalibur, Avengers, Kitty Pryde, and Wolverine. You were wanting to keep Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, weren't you? You can't buy those unless you got a lot of zeros at the end of that one. Oh, and this is your... I would probably sell these separate. The Wolverine. Is that the one you were talking about being... Wolverine. Old stuff. New Mutants, Excalibur, Avengers, Kitty Pryde, Wolverine. So you got X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, X-Men Classics, X-Men Avengers, New Mutants Special Edition, Annual, Excalibur. What? Okay, so what just happened?
Oh, that's his own monthly series.
All right. Back on the table, folks. Wolverine #1. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, okay, let's look here. Wolverine teaming up with Man-Thing. Was this another? Yeah, this is another Storm with Stormbreaker. Let's see. Ooh, looking rough. Uncanny X-Men in Memoriam. Classic X-Men. Got a good-looking Phoenix cover there. Classic X-Men versus Juggernaut. Let's see. X-Men versus Avengers. This is one of the first comics I think this uncle ever got for... I can't remember if he got it for me or for my sister, because one of us picked this and one of us picked Hellions, and I ended up with both of them, so...
Oh yeah, I think I got yelled at for that one.
Hellions?
Yeah. Whatever.
Whoops.
But I remember that trip to the console stuff.
Yeah, well, I
But
just
yeah,
picked
I
out a
did-
couple miniseries.
I did get the. What is that?
Yeah.
That's a good story. That's what that is.
Okay, I got some Excalibur in here. Like Excalibur. Crazy haired lady. Is that fiery hair? Maybe it is. There's a good looking classic team shot cover. What else do we got? I don't know if there's any key Excalibur books I should be looking for, folks. We got some old-timey Avengers. Probably also 70s time.
Well, that black and white, if it's rated 9.8, it's $80.
Okay. Got some Mighty Avengers. Got Star Fox and She-Hulk on the cover. Throw it on the floor. What else? Inner Vision. Looks like a human vision and a robot vision. Interesting. See if anything. I don't know if I've ever read a book with him, but I think he looks cool. Good looking Thor cover. Got some West Coast Avengers in here. West Coast. Oh, Scarlet Witch and the Vision. Somebody asked Jordan if he wants those. He might already have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A lot of those. Marvel Fanfare. Marvel Saga with Iceman doing some pole dancing. Got Strange Tales with Cloak and Dagger and Doctor Strange. The official history of the Marvel Universe. Mephisto versus the Fantastic Four. Mephisto versus the Avengers. Mephisto's getting around. Mephisto versus X-Men. Mephisto versus X-Factor. And Spider-Man and Dazzler. So that looks like a McFarlane cover. And then Spider-Man versus Wolverine. That's a thick boy. Let's see if those are... For that?
20
For the whole lot?
for the whole lot. Yeah.
There it is. $14 for Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Not too shabby. How about Mephisto versus... 1 through 4. 10, 5, 12. Not crazy. Three people. New record. Scarlet Witch and Vision, 1 through 12. $50 for that. All right. So this box will probably start a little higher too, which makes sense. We've got older stuff in here. X-Men versus Avengers 1 through 4. Putting those back in or no? All right. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine going back in. Got Ninja Kitty. Very cool. All right. Back in the box. Same with the, what was that? Wolverine number 1. I just got to look up. Is it Avengers versus X-Men or X-Men versus Avengers? I feel like I've gone too far. X-Men versus Avengers. Is there a year? Old. One through 4. $10. One. $40 for that Wolverine. What year? 1988. Not dead. 70. How's it look? It's not a 9.8, but it's not bad. Wolverine. What have we said in here? What was that? 40. Very fine new mint. Yeah, probably go 40. I mean, there's 1, 2, and Wolverine presents some older X-Men. So probably start this one at $100. I think that'd be a pretty good deal. I remember what those all were. Mephisto versus was much. $100. All right. That's all the boxes. Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, DC stuff. If there's something you're interested in, let me know. I can pull it out. Like I said, most boxes are going to be about $25 for a starting bid, $100 for some of the more first appearance of Apocalypse, that box we just had with the Wolverine number 1 and some of those other older books. Putting that one on. Is it this one? Yeah, old stuff. And then probably doing more like now we could put together a box. We've got a couple empty boxes if you want us to pull out some of the, if you want Secret Invasion or Fear Itself, those kind of things from the long box, because we're probably not going to ship the long box. Like $30 for shipping to 40. I can look it up depending on where you live. If you want to, not really going to mix and match things too much, but if your box is a little light, like this Batman box is a little light, we can pack it in with some other things that kind of go along with it. If you want your things bagged and boarded, you'll probably have to, like if it's a full box of raw, you'll probably have to lose like 20 books so that we can bag and board it, and then, you know, add a little bit to the price because got to pay for the bags and boards, and it's also going to take a good amount of time to bag and board everything. So let us know if there's anything you're interested in. I don't know. Anything else we need to do until then? It's all pretty sorted.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can think of is there's things that might go with certain things, might have them in storage that we could always possibly get to. But
Yeah, if there's other things that weren't in this whole giant lot here that you're wanting, we've got a whole storage unit of probably another at least 150 boxes of books. So if there was something that we don't have that you do want, let us know. I can ask Uncle Ed, see what he's got, if he knows if he's got it in storage or not. A lot more Marvel DC independent type stuff. I'm going to switch my microphone because I'm surprised it's not dead yet. So I'll be back on in a moment. I'll have to do the math because, well, and then it's also like if you've got any keys in there, like how you had the spawns in there, like that box alone is $800 at least. And then, I mean, without keys, I'd try to do 25 bucks a box for all of it if you could. And so, if you're local to San Diego, come by and pick it up in person. Otherwise, we can ship anywhere. I mean, I'll ship anywhere. You just got to cover the shipping. Shipping in the US is going to be about $30 to $50 depending on location and weight of the box. If it's bagged and boarded, it'll be a little bit lighter. If it's all raw, a little heavier. Probably just going to take the boxes, duct tape them shut, put a shipping label on it, and send it out. Hopefully you're able to get a box of comics for about $100. I'll just kind of go through, point out what we've got around the room. So I've got 3 or 4 or 5 Marvel Star Wars. I've got Marvel Star Wars. I've got a box of partially Marvel, partially Star Wars, and then a couple boxes of full Star Wars. We've got 4 times 4, about 16, 17, 18 boxes, 19, 20 boxes of Marvel books. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 boxes of different independents. So we've got Image and Boom. That Boom box is about Boom box. About 75% of that is Power Rangers. But then otherwise we've got a lot of different Image, Hellboy, stuff like that. And then 16 plus 8 is a number. 24, 25, 26, 32 boxes of DC stuff. So some of those are going to be based by year. So you got like 2022, you're going to have Superman, Wonder Woman, things mixed together. But otherwise, we've also got full boxes of Titans, Teen Titans, 2 boxes of that, I think. So one of those is Teen Titans, Titans, Young Justice. Another one of those boxes is Teen Titans for like 75%, and then Titans for the rest of it. We've also got a front to back Detective Comics. This one is full Detective Comics. We've got Batman boxes. So usually it's sorted out Batman and non-Batman. So if it's got Batman, it could be Detective Comics or Batman, Dark Knight, different miniseries within Batman. If it's not like the DC non-Batman, that's going to be like Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Lantern, things like that. We just saw the full Green Lantern of like Jeff Johns, full box, front to back, pretty much all Green Lantern. We've got New 52. So we've got, I think, 3 boxes of New 52. We've also got a box of 52, which was before New 52. Yeah, depending on the box, some are bagged and boarded, some are just bagged, some are just raw. Only a few boxes are like higher end. Like we said, the older stuff that we just looked at last is going to start at $100. And then same with the box that had those 2 first appearances of Apocalypse. Those are going to be $100 to start off. But that's about where we're at with those. For Marvel, we've got a full box front to back of Deadpool. We've got a Punisher box that's pretty much all Punisher. There's a few Heroes for Hire in there, but mainly all Punisher. Got a mini-series box, Fantastic Four and Thunderbolts. And I can go through, pull out issue by issue if you're wanting. I'm not like all issues, but kind of give you an idea of what it's from. Got Marvel Heroic Age. The events, we've seen the Secret Wars, Dark Reign, got Fear Itself, stuff like that. We've got Captain America, the older stuff. That one, again, probably going to start above the $25, but if there's something specific you're looking for, you can let me know. I can look around, see if we've got it. As we go, if you get pretty much any box, I've got these Alpha Flights here. I can add into any box just to kind of fill up space. If you get something that's not quite full, we'll probably put some like grocery bags or something to cushion it so they're not sliding around or anything.
Or He-Man action.
We got He-Man action figures if you're interested in He-Man action figures. We've also got other more retro-y type Star Wars stuff. So I've got... Oh, okay. So got this style of He-Man, kind of the Mattel Masterverse line. So some are boxed, some are unboxed. We've also got this Wonder Woman statue. All these are available too. If you want something like, if you want Grizzlor and you want him shipped loose, we can always take him out and send him in a bubble mailer, so it's a little bit cheaper. Or if you want your stuff sent boxed, we can box it up and send it that way too. How's the audio? Is the audio okay? Can you understand and hear me well? You can always move the mic around and switch the mic. Let's see. Okay. So again, a bunch of Star Wars, and there's in there, I should probably look that up actually. I feel like I've seen Dr. Aphra going for a decent amount. Even like Darth Vader #1, we've got that in there. Aphra 1. Oh, what is this? Star Wars High Republic #3, first appearance, second printing is, oh, that's only $9. That's not that crazy. I thought it was $90. Looked a little too quick. Dr. Aphra, first appearance. Okay, it's only $7, so not too crazy. Chaos Agent #1. Dr. Aphra, that one's $28. Bounty Hunters is $4. Let's look up Darth Vader. Not too crazy on the Darth Vaders. I think we had those like old Star Warses, Bounty Hunters. Not too crazy. Okay. All right. Thinking I might pause, take a break, come back, maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, like 2:30 when people are off work on the East Coast. Jump on and go again. Let's see what messages I got. Okay, it's just Savannah. All right. So if there's anything you want, send me an email at strongcollectors@gmail.com, or you can go over to Instagram, send me a DM, let me know what you want. I can put your bid on anything. $25 is kind of the starting bid on most things. If it's, no, not be right back. If it's higher end, I can let you know, but if there's something specifically you want, I can look it up and get your bids on the boxes, and then I'll come back on for a live stream in about 30-45 minutes after a lunch break. So see you all in a little bit. Until then, stay strong.